What's happening?
What's that? Man, I got a Lenny Kravitz. How's it going, man? This is not. Look at this. This is how it should be.
This is a very nice little office that
Me and Bonnie do it at a dining room table, but this is the real deal. Like, I pulled in, there was a gate. This was the real deal. I thought I was going to get my car out of impound.
No. We try. I scored this office by mistake.
This is great.
We had 3 other locations that were just a nightmare, and this one has the first 7 months here we had a hard time, and it's been.
Are you not allowed? You're not allowed to sleep here or anything, are you?
No, but if I was a single guy and I was a comic, there's a YMCA down the corner. There's the refrigerator. You got Netflix and your notebook. That couch. Look, that's a bed. You could put 1,000. You could put 1,000 things in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you
with parking.
Yeah.
For $750 a month.
How? Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
And if they said you're sleeping, you go, no, I do my stuff at night.
Yeah.
I'm a night man.
You put the fan on.
Yep.
At night, they got air conditioning, or you could bring something in.
What are you kidding me? I might even sublet it.
Can you believe it? No, this is when I lived in Seattle and I was a struggling comic, I lived in an office. And the cleaning lady would knock on the door every night, and I wouldn't let her in. That's how they figured out.
Yeah.
I had a towel on the floor with a little pillow and a blankie. And
look,
no shower. You joined the gym around the corner. I was the healthiest I ever was.
Look, I talked about this on radio or podcast, and people thought I was crazy. But you go in Manhattan or in Jersey, you rent a storage space for your furniture. Throw a couch in there. How the fuck do they know what you're doing in your store? You go in there in the day for 3-4 hours, take a nap. You don't have to get a hotel in the day. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm just saying.
It's hot in there, though.
There's ways to figure shit out.
Those storage things.
Yeah, they are.
There's no windows. There's no ventilation. You'd go crazy in one of those in the daytime.
So we went to Brazil back in all of us, me, Patrice, all of us. And we're there to meet, people. And I met a girl there that I started dating, right? In Brazil from New York. They're all going to the house, whatever, to the place, $40, whatever, robes, everything. So I met this girl. So I started dating her. And she said, well, every now and then I used to date Lenny Kravitz, right? When he came into town, whatever. So, okay, now this guy's playing the guard and whatever. So she came to see me do comedy for the first time. I was at Boston Comedy Club, and she brought 3 friends from school that she went to college with. Now, she's never seen me, so I was hosting that night, and I came out of the gate too strong, and I was bombing so bad that I couldn't even look at her and her friends in the corner. When you're I couldn't even look at them.
What year was this?
This had to be, I've been married 15 years ago. It had to be 18 or 19 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. And, this is a girl that dated Lenny Kravitz, didn't watch me bomb at Boston Comedy Club. Let's say the thing didn't really last between us. They walked out. When they walk out and they don't even look at you either?
How embarrassing.
You know how bad
That's when you know you did bad.
They can't look you in the face.
The best is when they come up to you and shake your hand. Tell you it's going to be all right. Oh, my God. You get like 4 of those in your career.
Yeah.
And that's the week you get evicted. Your girlfriend leaves you for a Puerto Rican dude that plays the drums in a salsa band.
Uncut.
And then that's when that one fan comes up to you and says, you'll do better next time. And shakes your hand.
It's horrible.
Oh, my God.
I remember my first wife and I, we went to Aruba for a week. I took her to Aruba. The day we get back, she goes, I want a divorce. I go, well, you couldn't have told me that a week earlier. You know what I mean? We went to
wasted
Aruba.
$800 that I could have used for the attorney.
You crazy? So now I'm depressed. I'm in New York. We're talking on the phone. And next thing you know, I walk out of the comedy show and I see my car on the tow truck. And I'm going, can it get any worse? Yes. And I had no money back then. I had no money. Now I keep money in case of emergency everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like anxiety medicine. I got it stashed. But I had no money, and I had to go into the summer and find a comic with money and get it just, when shit is falling apart, it falls apart.
It falls apart.
It falls the fuck apart.
And when you're doing comedy, I think there's a point in your comedy career where things really do fall apart, and it's a test to see if you'll quit. It's a test from life.
Yeah.
I was at the point where, you know, we all have those stories and nights where we put our hands in our heads and said, "What?" I mean, you and I are from the same background. You and I are from the streets. You're from a savagery area, Linden or wherever the
Plainfield.
Plainfield.
Yeah.
Camden, same difference. Pennsauken, Neptune.
Yeah.
You know, that's a different mentality. And when I got into comedy, Rich, I don't know if it was the same for you. This was it.
I had nothing else. What
How old were you when you got into comedy?
I think I was like 28.
And what were you doing before that?
Anything. Scamming. You know, I've done sale. I was bound. I mean, for years, not years, I used to have a painting business, but I fucked that up doing, blow and stuff. I'm partying. And then I did whatever, any type of sales, canvas sales out of my car, sold cars, whatever,
Just
scam.
to maintain the habit and rent.
Just scam. It was always a scam.
Always.
And I talk about this. One of my best scams was I would go to garage sales and I'd find an old set of golf clubs. They have them for like $5. They're just beat up old golf clubs, $5 for the set. So I would buy them. Then I would go to the dealer and go, "Yo, man, give me $1,000 on credit, and I'll leave my clubs as collateral. Don't sell my clubs." Let me tell you how many drug dealers in my town have old garage sale golf clubs.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was a real good scam. So I did whatever I could to get over and whatever it was. But then when I started comedy, like I knew, because I grew up loving comedy, Pryor, Murphy. I listened to old stuff, Steve Landisberg, Bob Newhart, you name it. I just loved comedy. Then I went to a couple clubs with this dude. He was my dealer, and we went to some clubs.
What were the clubs you went to?
I went to one in New Jersey called Penny Arcade.
Okay.
And I saw, who just passed away, Mike Reynolds. I go, "This is the funniest man alive." I think it was him and Mitchell Walters. I'm going, "This is the funniest I've ever seen." I go, "This is great." Then we went to Catch a Rising Star a couple times. And I saw, all these New York comics and Hiram Cass. And I'm going, this guy's great. And just the comics that were going on 30 years ago, 29 years ago in New York. I go, this. And then I started doing, I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, but I know I got to do this.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.